Yeah, what's up YouTube, back again. Another video today for you, and don't forget, please, if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel. I'm trying to get myself up to 4,000 watch hours, and I can get some money out of YouTube that they owe me. Anyway, all that aside, in today's video we're going to be doing a edit in Portrait Pro 21. Now this is the update from Portrait Pro 19, which I've been using quite frequently over the last year. I do find this product helps me in my editing, as I'm not a master of Photoshop. I've got some Photoshop ability, but not like some of the people that, you know, you're really good. Anyway, so anyone who is not a master at Photoshop, Portrait Pro is ideal for you. Now they've been going for over 10 years or more, and I mean the software at the moment, they are the market leaders in the AI editing, in my opinion. Photoshop has now released their version in the Photoshop 2021, but again, they've got a lot of years to catch up of this company, because, you know, like I said, they've been the market leaders, definitely, in my opinion. I did a review a couple of weeks ago on another product that's come out. Again, not a match on Portrait Pro. Anyway, so let's jump straight in. We've got Sharon. She was in the studio with us a couple of weeks ago now, and these headshots we did of her. I mean, she's a beautiful girl. She looks great. Nice tan skin, Brazilian descent, and yeah, she looks great. So we're going to just enhance this photo the way I like to do things anyway. And yeah, anyway, so we're going to jump straight in. We've got the photo exported from Lightroom to the desktop, which is here. I have found with this new Portrait Pro software, this version does boot up a lot quicker on this version over the older one, which was 219. Portrait Pro 19. Now I've always bought the standard version. I'm happy for it to be editing my JPEGs exported. I'm not really bothered about it doing RAWs. I try to keep it as cheap as possible, and I'm never going to be doing any batch editing with, so the standard version is perfect for me. So we'll go ahead and open up this software. We'll close Lightroom down. We don't need that open anymore. It's processing the face at the moment. Come on, Lightroom, disappear. Okay, so we close that down. Now, just give it a couple of seconds. It won't take long. Processing face. Final results. Done. Right, so we'll start off with a before and after. What I'll usually do, first of all, is just check it's done everything how it should have. Now it has missed the face area just a tad, so we're just going to fix what it's missed, basically. Now this will run a little bit slower, sorry, than usual for my computer, as I am doing a 2K screen recording at the same time, so I do apologise for that. So that's okay. It's just missed the eyebrow there just a tad, so we'll bring that back in, and we'll bring the eyebrow on this side just over. But in fairness, it did a really good job with the AI. Okay, so my next step is I turn everything back down to 0. I want full control over everything I do. Makeup's off. The eye, we'll get the eyes back down. Highlighting, come on. Master fades down on everything. I do find this is my process, and it works for me. Anyway, you might have a different idea, but this is the way I do things. So there we are. She's back down to a natural. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go into the Face Sculpt module and just do the things I usually do, which is I will get the eyes widened just a tad. She's got nice big eyes anyway, so we don't need to fix them too much. Face shape, we're just going to adjust the face shape just a tad, again up to around about the 30 mark. And usually on portraits I will just give a little bit more plumpness to the lips, around the 20 mark. Maybe go up to 30 on this one. Always leave the nose, leave the head forward. Now she had amazing hair on the day, this girl, so I'm just going to give the hair a little bit more volume as well. So you will notice it changes parts of the body as well, but the final results, you're seeing the body change, but we're gonna I fix things that go too far back in Photoshop in my final edit. But yeah, I'm gonna get the hair volume up to 100% on this one. Okay, so from there I go into the skin smoothing area. Now she's a young girl, so her face and her skin is fairly smooth. She's got some marks that we will remove in Photoshop as well, but what I'll do is I'll just get it sharpened back up. I don't like the picture too fake looking, if you understand what I mean. So I will bring the sharpness back up anyway. So we'll get the imperfections around the eyes, imperfections in general. I always try and keep things around the 30 mark. Thin wrinkles, she hasn't got any, but if we just apply a little bit, it does some fine adjustments that you do see in the final results. Now we're going to remove the pores by around 14. Now I have noticed, like I said to you, that using shots that are well lit on the face work the best in this software. Now she doesn't need her eyebrows trimming, and texture details I always add just a tad back in if we can get it up to around the 18 mark. Now skin colouring, I'll leave that one for now, and I jump over to the makeup. Now we're going to give her a little bit of colour back into the lips, not too much, around the 15 mark. Now my favourite one I use in this software is the mascara, which adds, she's got nice eyelashes anyway, but we just like to highlight the eyes, so we're going to bring them up to around the 63 mark, maybe 62, around about there. I'm going to leave the texture at 10, everything else I'm going to leave. It's caught them perfectly anyway, so but if you had a problem and it was too low down, you can use a nudge. Eyelashes up, top ones up or down, and the lower ones up or down. But I'm happy with the results there. So I'm not going to give her any eyeshadow, but we will give her just a little bit of eyeliner to highlight them eyes around the 67. Usually works for me. 68 then, okay, I'm going to leave it there. And every face, like it does work well to add a little bit of blusher to any face you're working with a girl. So we'll just give those cheeks just a little bit of a pop. Can you see the difference there? That's without. Just give a little bit of a red tone around the 63 mark. We're getting a reminder to do an update. We'll do that tomorrow, sorry about that. Okay, I never use a bronzer, they just look stupid. Eyebrow pencil, if the girl or the person had eyebrows that needed fixing, yeah, these all come in handy, but again, she's got great eyebrows anyway, so we don't need to use that one. So I always find as well that eye whitening, it can look a little bit fake, so we just add just a tad of eye whitening and we'll clean the eyes up just a tad as well. She doesn't need to darken the pupils because she's got really dark eyes anyway, and we'll just give her a little bit of sharpening on the eyes, and we'll brighten the iris up by around the 40, around 41 I think I'd be happy with. So we can see the differences now. We've just given her some nice subtle differences. Yeah, do you understand? She didn't have any makeup on the day. So we're just giving her that little fresh makeover. Now I have noticed on some people using this software, some faces that it doesn't seem to work on as good. They do look really fake. I don't know what it is, but yeah, some faces it doesn't work as good as other faces. This girl's beautiful. start with, but it's just enhancing that beauty. Whereas some people, it doesn't work. Let's be honest. Anyway, well, I'm being honest. Anyway, it doesn't work. So mouth and nose. We'll just have a quick look in there. Lip saturation is quite high at 76 for me. But if you look at the bottom lip, it's just adding a little bit more colour, so we're going to keep that around 100 mark. We don't want to darken the lips too much, so we'll bring that down. Contrast one, I'm going to ignore that. We don't really need to moisten the lips. No, actually we'll just add a little bit to it's going to add it to the bottom lip, I think. Yeah. Okay, so the hair, etc., we're not going to mess with that now. My favourite part of this software is the skin lighting and colouring. This is where it seems to do its magic, in my opinion. So what I always do first is I will give the picture a shadow to the left, a shadow to the right. Now with this model here, this is how the light is affecting the face. So if you wanted it more to one side or to the other side, we can do that, but I'm going to keep it as shot, and it was shot from around about here, 45-degree angle. If you go to the fixed lighting, it makes the faces look crazy, strange. The modelling light works, as you can see, yeah, from the angle we were at, and it's giving her that depth to the sides of the face as if it was shot with, instead of being face on as it was, it's giving it that more of a, you know, it's giving the face more of a 3D look. You can see what it's doing anyway. There's the before, there's the after. You can see the differences, yeah? Comprende? Yeah? I'm quite happy there. Right, okay, so the left kick and the right kick I don't usually use. Again, we can see some of the things this program does, I don't see the point in it. I haven't been able to find a photo that I've edited yet that, you know, get any benefit from using this left kick or right kick, whatever. Anyway, so the pout, I use that quite frequently as well, and that, what it does, it just gives a little bit more shadow underneath the chin, underneath the lips, makes them stand out just a tad more as well. And the smoky eyes always works well as well. So I don't use the makeup side of things. I usually use the smoky eyes in this panel to add some effect around the eye area, as in a makeup sort of look. Okay, so we'll just give it that smoky eye look, and it just brings your eyes more towards her face. Now if you do look at this, I am going to be fixing the eyes just a tad in Photoshop, but we're going to do that in a tick. Like I said, we're keeping this more on a basic level. Do you understand? So we're not going too far. Okay, so the sculpt nose works really well as well. We're just giving a little bit more definition to that nose. You can see there's without and there's before. Gives that little bit of a sculpting that really looks nice. Okay, so we're going to give that around to probably around a 75 mark. So what I do is I'll take the picture down to around about this height. This is probably going to be the viewing height for most people, and then I'll look at how this picture is looking, and there we go, before and after. You can see the differences, and I am quite happy with that. Okay, so we've done the eyes, we've done that. I don't usually bother with any layers or anything like that in pictures. I might have a play with that in some other videos, but at the moment this is what basically the sort of things I use this program for. So this is hence why I'm using this video, or filming this video, just to show you what I do. Okay, so what we're going to do next is, you see, we've still got some marks that we're going to remove. I don't want it too smooth looking that it looks too fake. I just want it so it looks like she has had some makeup done before the photo shoot, and she's still got some of the natural marks as well, but it's enhancing the looks. Do you understand? I hope you do. Okay, so what I'll do now is I will do an export at 100%, and we will use it. We'll use a tiff. Okay, so we're going to go to desktop, tiff file. That, if you use a tiff, that's going to save the most information that you have got basically in the JPEG after the edit, so it's going to give you the best quality file. Okay, so there we go, we've got the tiff ready to open in Photoshop. We'll just close this program down for now, and I'm using Photoshop 2020, I think, or 2019, is it? 2020, that's it. Okay, so in here, like I said, I mean, we're trying to keep it more on a natural look. So the face has got, you know, different. You understand? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say when I say this. I don't want it looking over artificial, but I didn't want it looking like the original. We'll just pop up the original next to her, if we can, so you can see. Yeah. So we're trying to make it look like it was a photo done without too much editing that is noticeable. I try to, anyway, I know what I'm talking. I know I'm trying to explain how I do it, but it might not sound the same to the people listening. But anyway, you can see the differences. Right. So what I'm going to do next is go to Liquify, and what I want to do is just get this eye a little bit more symmetrical, and I'm just going to do just some small tweaks that I'd like to do. So I'm just going to bring that brush down. I'm using the forward warp tool to do this, and I'm quite happy there. Now, what is bugging me on this picture is they're not in sync. Try and get that just a little bit more on the straight side, as you can see there. Just fixing that. Okay, now I'm just going to check her hair. I'm not happy with that there. I'm just trying to get it a little bit more symmetrical. So we're just doing small. Okay, so I'm happy there. Now what I'm going to do now is, without going into too much, let's just fix a few things on the face. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it natural but not natural. Get rid of them spots on the chin. Just a little mark there by her lip that I will get rid of. Don't go in too far with your zooming in, I find, is the best way to do this, because you'll end up doing too many and just ruining the shot. So that is probably how I would. Now, looking at her eyebrows, she did tell me on the day that they'd been the place she went to, they didn't fix them exactly right, so I'm just going to adjust them just a little bit with the warp tool, just to get them a little bit straighter. We'll bring that brush back down. So this one is just a little bit higher, so I'm going to bring it down, bring this one up, just to even them out that I can see. Stand away from your picture when you do this. Now, another thing is a good idea to do is to take a break every now and again when editing a picture, 5-10 minutes, and then come back and then let your eyes adjust to it again, and then you can see if you've gone too far or you need to do other things. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. This software, like I said, it does the things I want it to do, and I'm always happy with the results. But anyway, as you can see, we've done it. We've done what we wanted to achieve. Let's get the other one back up once again. What we'll do is we'll save that as a JPEG, and then we'll put them side by side. JPEG, give it a different name, KL, maximum 100. Then you'll see the final. You see, we've still got little marks on her face that could be natural. We don't want to try and fix them too much, in my opinion. This is only my opinion. Other people will have different ideas on how to do things, but this is how I do it. Okay, so there we've got the before, and we just look for the KL. There we've got the after, and I am more than happy with what I've done. Now, some people might give it a thumbs down, people might give it a thumbs up. I'm just giving you my way of doing things. Some people might have other ways of doing things. As you can see, end result done. Anyway, I hope this was of some help to some people, and we're going to leave it there. Don't forget, like I said at the start of the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like if you found this helpful in any way. Subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.